I'm backing up my truck, I'm gonna hook it up, loading up my boat with all my gear. I've been working hard all week, trying to make ends meet, spending time wishing I was fishing. Whoa, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing. Gather up your gear and come along. Whoa, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing.
This is Terry Wickstrom. Join Karen Cullum, Greg Clusiau, and me as we take you to some of our favorite fishing spots from Colorado to Minnesota, the Arctic Circle to Central America and beyond, as we revisit episodes of Mountain States Fishing and Angling Adventures Television on the best of fishing with Terry Wickstrom.
Today we're out in Bemidji, Minnesota, and we're fishing with Matt Brewer of North Country Guide Service.
Yep.
Did I get that right?
Yep.
And you've been guiding this area for how many years?
About 5 years.
5 years, and you've got a lot of water to pick from.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of lakes in this area. Infinite choices around here.
And we're going to be targeting bluegills today.
Yeah, we'll see if we can't get a couple big bluegills.
And what's the plan of attack for those? What do we do?
We're going to go out and see if we can't find a deep hump, just a really small hump that comes out of 25 feet of water and comes up into some cabbage. In 8-10 feet it flattens out. See if we can't find them hanging out on top there.
Okay, well, that sounds good. Any other things, any other tricks up your sleeve?
We'll maybe try pulling a little crankbaits on our way back from the bluegills. We're going to be fishing bobbers, so it'll break up the fishing a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm anxious to get out there and give it a whirl. Let's go.
There's a nicer one.
Here's a nice fish.
Oh yeah.
Nice bluegill.
Yeah.
Boy, do they tussle. It's a very nice fish.
Nice fish.
So,
About 8.
how deep are we sitting then? The boat is in what?
Boat is in about 10 feet, and the cabbage comes all the way up to about a foot below the surface.
Yeah, it's an ideal spot.
And we're actually surrounded by like 25 to 30 feet of water. And the spot is only big enough for about 2-3 boats. So it's just a small hump out in the middle.
One of Matt's little secret guide lakes. He's got a lot of them too.
There's another good fish. Not quite as big.
There is a lot to be said for pan fishing. I can't imagine if these things got to be like 5 pounds.
Oh, I know.
What's the biggest one you've caught out here?
We got 11 and 3/8 last year.
Oh, that's a big fish. What, did you happen to weigh it or?
Nope, we actually tossed it back right away. And unfortunately I didn't catch it. That's the way it always goes. I took out a guy who hadn't been bluegill fishing since he was 10 years old. And
11 and 3/8. That's a dandy.
yeah, it was a beauty. and it was a male too, so it had that nice big hump on its head. Gorgeous fish. Kind of got to keep it off the thickest part. That's the hard part, is keeping it on the edge or in the holes. Or, and you can move it deeper if you need to.
Going down to the depths. I've got some lakes back home that it's similar to this, but I'd find them, I'd use a Lindy rig type or a small jig and a piece of crawler and just kind of drift through there. And once you find them, then anchor up like we've done here. And no crappies?
There are some, and they're big.
Really? Mixed in here too, same area?
Yep. The only bad thing is they usually don't start biting until right before dark.
Well, we'll have to stay then.
There you go.
Fish on. The tussler.
Nice.
Not a monster, but a nice fish though. These are a lot of fun. I found the honey hole now. You stay out of there. Cast to the back. Can't imagine getting one twice that size. So Matt, how long have you been guiding?
I've been doing it full time about 5 years now.
You look like you're too young to have been guiding that long.
I started guiding my senior year of college, and was doing it part-time as much as I possibly could. And when I got out of college, I decided that I'd take the next step and really started promoting, and threw a little bit of money into it, and things have gotten good, and we've got a decent name out there for ourselves, so built up a nice group of clientele. And
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
For the most part.
Never gets old seeing the smile on people's faces.
You get a little bit tired.
Yeah.
I've done that.
When you do 4 or 5 95-degree days in a row, that's when when
it takes it out of you.
Question.
It is fun.
Yep.
You got to have the drive to do it. And that's what makes a good guide, I think. Somebody that really got the drive, enjoys doing it. And like you said, the looks on people's faces.
Yep.
It's time now for Greg's tackle tip of the week.
We're using wax worms on a small jig. Let's describe the rigs that we're using here. What do you got?
Sure, it's just
pretty
fishing
basic.
a slip bobber rig with just a small sail float, and just got a small split shot about 6-8 inches above flues. Small hair jigs of any kind have been working, and just tipping it with a wax worm, and that's been the ticket.
And you got it set about 6 feet, 6-7 feet.
Yep, 6-7
depending
feet.
on how deep the area you're fishing, the cabbage and whatnot.
Yep, and they're different. Every day you kind of got to let them tell you how deep they're traveling. Sometimes they'll be up to a foot under the water just riding the top of the cabbage, and some days they'll be buried deep.
Let them tell you what they want.
That was Greg's tackle tip for this week, and now back to more angling adventures.
Those big ones are wary.
They are.
The biggest one I caught, I was pulling a spinner. That thing hit so hard. There you go.
Nice one.
That's a nice fish, yeah. Oh, it's a lot of fun with light tackle. Ultralight rods, and what pound test? 4 pound?
4 pound test.
Nice fish.
That's about a 8.5, 9 incher there. That's a nice fish.
And you get them like this during the ice too. He guides ice fishing, so that's something to consider. And he's good at it. I'll be right with him first ice.
It's even better ice fishing. More fun than now even. Nice one.
Yeah, that's a decent one. Pretty colors too.
Nice.
These are fun. I never get tired of catching bluegills.
Yeah.
It's just, God, these are nice fish. Look at the coloration.
It's a nice, pretty male. They get
Got the honey hole out there.
They get a lot bigger than that out here.
Well, it's kind of exciting when you know there's a potential 10, 11-inch fish floating, right below you.
Yep.
Believe me, if we get that on, you're going to see some rod action. That thing's going to be buckled over, and those things this big around.
Yep.
A lot of leverage. They're hard to pull in.
When they turn sideways, they definitely fight. I always tell people pound for pound bluegills are the best fighting fish in the water.
I think so.
Smallmouth
do.
bass might rival them, but if
Can you imagine it? I mean, like I said, if they'd got to be 4 or 5 pounds, then they might somewhere, but not very often.
be bringing musky tackle.
If you get one a pound or better, that's a good fish. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
And I've caught them up pushing 1.5 pounds. I just missed one, and I just caught one. He's a tugger. He's fighting good. This might be a better one.
Oh yeah, nice fish. Oh, we almost had a double.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nice fish. I want to push the 9-inch range.
These are nice fish.
Yep, that's a beauty there.
You got a lot of spots like this scattered across the country?
Oh yeah.
Nice fish. They are. They're just, let him go. Get back there. Grow a little bigger and I'll be back next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of those spots mixed around here. Like I said, chasing bluegills is my #1 thing. I love it. This is my favorite type of fishing, favorite fish to catch. So I've accumulated a lot of little spots like this that hold some nice bluegills.
And talking about your guide service is North Country Guide Service?
Yep, North Country Guide Service. We're located right here in Bemidji, and we do cover all of Beltrami County basically. And we do travel as far as Red Lake, and we run fish house rentals on Red Lake in the winter
And,
as well.
You have a couple other anglers that work it with you then?
Yep, I've got 2 guys that can guide for me whenever I need help, and we also take on a couple college kids every winter to help out with the fish house rentals.
Oh, I missed
Ooh.
it. And we'll have the information for the guide service right here, and you can check at the end of the show in the credits, and we'll run it again and get hooked up with this young man. He knows where to go.
Got one playing with it.
Now the wind laid down again, and we'll see if the fishing picks up. Well, it did for him. He got one right away.
I think this is a good one, Greg.
That's fighting like a better one.
Yeah, I think we got a good one here.
Oh yeah, that's fighting nice. That's a good fish.
Yeah, that's a decent one there.
Let's see, where were you? I'm gonna have to cast over there.
That's a big gill there.
That's a nice fish, pretty. Boy, they're fun.
Yeah, this one really tussled. It's another nice male. Seems like that's mostly what
Yeah.
we've been getting today.
That's good size for a male.
Yep. Beautiful fish.
I notice a lot of times the colorations really vary on different lakes. I don't know about this one, but
Oh yeah,
some of them are just a bright orange with some blue, and some are deep green and aqua.
you can get we get a lot of those iridescent ones out here that are almost that see-through blue color.
Pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty fish.
But how many fish then, big bluegills over 10 inches have you got?
According to my logs, I try to keep count, and I think I've got 37 over 10 inches now.
That's quite a record. A lot of people are happy if they get one in a lifetime. Those are big fish.
Yeah, I've got a few on my wall, and now I've decided I won't mount another one. I may get a replica if I get another one over 11 inches, but
A 10 incher, no, is that a pound or
I always say
roughly?
10 to 10 1/8, depending
Okay.
on the girth, is
10
usually.
and an eighth. See, there's a true pan fisherman. He knows. I bet you've been out here with a little kitchen scale too.
Oh yeah,
See, I knew.
Taylor's rules. And
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. There's no exaggerating.
And my dad was a woodworker, so
You got to be precise.
yeah, that's right.
10 and an eighth. Okay, if I get a 10 and an eighth, it's going to be an honest pound. But if it's just a mere 10, I can't brag about it.
Oh, you can brag about it. 10-inch fish that's a bluegill of a lifetime for a lot of people.
Oh, they fight good. If we could latch on to one of those today, you'll see something fight. Oh, they're nice fish.
Well, that last one was probably about 9
Yeah, we're working up the scale. We're
to
getting
9
there.
1/8.
9 and an eighth.
And
That's what I figured. Yeah.
yeah, that one gave a pretty good tussle. So got a nice one there, Greg.
Fighter. Yeah, it might be a little better. They're all as. Oh, yeah.
Rocky.
Hey, now the day is complete. I got the rockfish, the old rock bass, which I'm always famous for. Usually, if I go fishing and I get a rock bass right off the get-go, it's gonna be a poor day. Really?
Well, good thing you got it halfway through the day
Little
today.
red-eyed warriors.
Yeah.
It fought good. You get them ice fishing, boy, do they feel good. They
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like big bluegills.
Yep. This lake is full of them. Actually, a lot of the lakes in the Bemidji area are full of rock bass.
It's a good one, too.
A little bit smaller, but it's a bite.
We were just commenting that as soon as this little breeze kicked up, a little bit of chop on the water, it made fishing a little more difficult. They seem to want it calm.
Yeah.
He casts to the calm side behind the boat here
Yep.
and gets one right away. I'm gonna have to try that because I've thrown back out here where we were getting them pretty regular, and it's just sitting there now.
Yep. They seem to want it on this calm side.
I can never understand that. You'd think they'd be a little more careless in feeding when it was like this.
Yep.
It doesn't work that way.
We had that wind die down, and fishing got pretty good for a little bit there.
Yeah, it did.
But now it's picking back up, getting a little tougher.
I'm up to the challenge. That's okay. I'll go on this side where he was. The calm spot. Well, look, it looks like a totally different lake over here.
It is nearly dead calm up here
Yeah.
on this side of the boat.
Yeah, they were hanging on that again.
This one ain't so little.
That's better. It's another nice one. Boy, they fight hard.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's
Another pretty fish.
Yeah, a lot of that size today.
Yeah,
It's a good
that's
one.
a good outing. Catch fish like that all day long.
They are fun.
What about when you have clients out now? You recommend letting go those big fish?
Yeah, anything, as far as bluegills go, I like to throw anything back that's over 9.5 inches. Let them grow up. Those big males especially, they're the ones that are going to protect the nest and, you know, fend off any predators. And sure, the females lay eggs, but the males are the ones who need to protect it. So I like to make sure and get them back so that our kids can
Yeah.
have the fishing we have.
Keeps the fishery what it is.
Yep.
And it's pretty outstanding.
Yep.
It's been a great day. Another one.
Little one.
You finally got a small one. There it goes. Oh, get out of there. It's near the anchor rope. Boy, they can fight just for a smaller fish. Get up here. Little warrior. Oh, I gotta get, here's the ones I need. Right here. These are nice fish. Lots of fun.
Another nice one.
That's a nice fish. Yeah, real nice. Look at they go in circles. Do they
Oh,
ever
yeah.
bulldog? That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, this is a decent,
Another nice one.
another decent bluegill. Yeah, that's a nice one. Typical size out here, about
Nice fish.
8 inches or so.
Real nice.
Yeah, when they get turned sideways like that,
They really fight.
it's like reeling in an anchor. Nice
It's
fish.
like a baby halibut.
They do come up like that.
It's another nice one.
Yeah, and this one shouldn't have been
That's
pecking.
a nice fish.
Yeah. Look at that, that's a combo meal there. You get the meat and the salad. And
That's a nice fish.
yeah, that's a big female there. Notice how the females are bland on the belly. Almost no color to the belly of them.
Pretty looking fish.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
That is a nice fish. Boy, they fight.
I'd take those.
You get the
all
right
day.
tackle. You know, if you go in here with heavy equipment, it'd be fun, but it takes the fun out of it. You got to have ultralights, and you should have
Yep.
4-pound test and make it a sporting, give them a sporting chance.
Yeah, with these little ultralights, it's amazing how well they fight,
That is fun.
and fishing cabbage like this, when you get them mixed up in the cabbage, makes for even more of a fight. Big challenge.
With this type of fishing, it wouldn't be unusual to hook a walleye from time to time, fishing deep cabbage like this.
Yep, and we have caught a few on a waxy. Of course, it's a little tougher,
Yeah,
but
too small of a presentation.
I've actually got them while we were using crickets and leeches.
Hanging off that deeper water.
Oof.
Fighter? Good
Yeah.
one?
This one's got some
That's
tussle
a
to
nice
it.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad gill. Yeah, the colors on them, it is just beautiful with the sun shining. Yep. Oh yeah,
Oh, that's a nice one.
yeah, this is a giant.
There you go.
This is a giant.
Beautiful.
That one might go 10. That's 9.5.
That's a nice
every bit of
fish.
9.5.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's been a great day. This is a good way to end the day.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
I want to thank you for a fantastic day on the water.
Oh, thank you. It was
Matt
wonderful.
Brewer of North Country Guide Service, Bemidji, Minnesota. Come on up and give him a call. He'll put you on fish like this, or walleyes, or crappies, or whatever your heart desires. Stay tuned next week for more angling adventures.